discussing the potential dangers and societal implications of romanticizing criminal behaviors and individuals unveiling the shadow side of idolizing outlaws and lawbreakers. The glamorization of criminal behaviors and individuals in media and popular culture has profound impacts on societal norms and individual actions. This widespread phenomenon can warp perceptions of morality, influence personal relationships, and alter public policies. This article delves into the nuanced implications of this romanticization, highlighting the stark contrasts between the allure of minor rebellious acts and the grave consequences of venerating serious criminal activities. The psychology behind the romanticization, the allure of the anti-hero, narrative appeal. Anti-heroes and outlaws often provide a narrative tension that is both complex and intriguing. Characters that navigate the moral ambiguities of life can offer audiences a chance to explore their inner darkness vicariously. Empathy and identification. Viewers and readers may identify with the anti-hero's flaws, seeing them as more relatable and human than traditional heroes. This identification can sometimes evolve into admiration or romanticization. Cognitive dissonance and rationalization. Mental conflict. Romanticizing criminal behavior often leads to cognitive dissonance, where individuals hold conflicting beliefs about morality and admiration for the criminal. Rationalization. To resolve this discomfort, people might rationalize the criminal's actions by emphasizing their positive traits, contextual hardships, or noble intentions, despite their harmful actions. Dangers of romanticizing criminals. Personal and relational risks. Distorted perceptions. Romanticization can lead individuals to underestimate the dangers associated with criminals, potentially leading to unsafe personal choices, such as entering relationships with known offenders under the belief that they can change them. Normalization of violence. By glamorizing violent criminals, society can become desensitized to violence, seeing it as a normal or acceptable means of resolving conflict. Societal implications. Cultural desensitization. As media continues to portray criminals with sympathy and complexity, there can be a cultural shift towards greater tolerance of criminal behavior, undermining legal standards and discouraging civic responsibility. Influence on youth. Young people are particularly susceptible to the charms of romanticized criminal figures, which can encourage them to emulate these behaviors, leading to increased juvenile delinquency. Romanticizing minor acts of rebellion versus serious crimes, minor acts of rebellion. Examples. Minor acts include trespassing, vandalism, petty theft, and occasional drug use. These are often portrayed as acts of defiance against an unjust system or as rites of passage. Implications. While these can still have legal consequences, the societal impact is generally less severe. The romanticization of these acts often focuses on the spirit of rebellion rather than the acts themselves, framing them as symbolic rather than harmful. Serious criminal behavior. Examples. Serious crimes involve acts of violence such as assault, robbery, murder, or large-scale drug trafficking. Implications. Romanticizing these behaviors can have dire consequences. It not only minimizes the severity of the crimes, but also indirectly supports the infrastructures of violence and exploitation that sustain such activities. Mitigating the impact of romanticization, media literacy, and critical consumption. Education. Educating the public, especially young audiences, about media literacy can help them differentiate between artistic portrayal and reality, reducing the risk of romanticization. Critical engagement. Encouraging audiences to engage critically with media representations of criminals, questioning the underlying messages and their implications. Policy and community action. Advocacy. Advocates can push for media guidelines that require more balanced portrayals of criminals, highlighting not only the psychological depth of characters, but also the real-world consequences of their actions. Support systems. Strengthening community support systems and providing real alternatives to criminal activities can help mitigate the allure of the outlaw lifestyle, especially in vulnerable populations. Conclusion. The romanticization of criminal behaviors and individuals poses significant risks, blurring the lines between entertainment and reality. By understanding and addressing the psychological roots of this phenomenon, society can better safeguard against the potential dangers. Ensuring that portrayals of minor rebellions do not escalate into endorsements of serious crimes is crucial for maintaining societal health and moral clarity. As we navigate these complex narratives, it is imperative to foster a culture that critically assesses its heroes and the values they embody.